Hello, friends, and welcome back to VHS. I'm your host, Jesse, and today, an already crowded 2026 just got a whole lot crowdeder. It got crowdeder, okay? And that's because Zach Cregger has jumped into 2026 with his take on a new Resident Evil movie. We'll talk about Zach Cregger more after the reaction. Suffice it to say, this is, of course, Zach Cregger, the director of Weapons, and before that, Barbarian. Two very crazy, wild, fun horror movies of recent times. And if you're telling me you got Zach Cregger to come in and give you a new take on Resident Evil, well, then I know, if nothing else, it's going to be an interesting take. But how interesting? Let's find out. Ready to be freaked out. Don't go in there, dude.
Hello? I had a little bit of a problem on the road. I was wondering if I could use your phone.
Got to have a little bit of problem in this house, bro. Oh, that's a fun horror noise.
Yes, we're sorry.
You're effed. Weapons. That's my Barbarian.
Look, I'm really sorry that we got disconnected earlier, but some things have happened. I'm in like a seriously messed up situation right now.
Whoa, did he just find like a limited amount of bullets and a gun to use?
And it looks like there's a chance that we might not get to talk to each other again.
Can I get farther out of camera?
I just wanted you to know.
That's very funny with the phone.
I love you.
I love you too. Boo-doo-doot. Boo-doo-doot. I talk a lot about on this channel about how much fun people are having this year with music in movie trailer design, and that was pretty funny. I actually found it a little annoying after a while. It's like a good idea, and they're trying to be annoying. It's like, oh god, zombies and stuff. So that's fine, but that was fun. That was fun. What I was the most excited about, and I hope you come with me on this, is the boots on the ground nature of this story. Because when I think about my greatest experiences playing Resident Evil, the games, it's not when you got a whole team full of badasses led by Mila Jovovich in a future Las Vegas in the daytime fighting people with kung fu. It's not that. It's you alone running out of bullets in a spooky old house with like even just one or two zombies somewhere in there that you can't see because of the fixed camera angle. Do you know what I mean? And I thought, what a great little handout to fans of the game and the more isolated, terrifying nature of Resident Evil to have that shot of getting the gun, getting the little box of bullets. Everyone knows what it's like to pick up a box of bullets in Resident Evil. I got more bullets. Now there's only 3 of them. Shoot. Okay, so that looks very cool to me. And if you told me that this was a brand new filmmaker coming out of nowhere and this was their take, I would still be totally excited. I would say I'm maybe even, I was about to say more excited, but I'm going to go sideways excited because of Zach Cregger. Let's get into it, okay? 2 big movies for Zach Cregger. Remembering that he's been an actor for a good long time and was actually one of the main actors, of course, in Barbarian, but directed, Barbarian wrote and directed, I believe, and then, of course, followed up with Weapons. Tale of 2 movies for your pal Jesse. I would tell you that from my perspective, Barbarian was one of the freshest, weirdest, most fun takes on a horror movie I had seen in a long time. I laughed a lot in Barbarian, specifically about Justin Long. If you haven't seen it, I won't say anything, but Justin Long's character comes in a little bit later in the movie, and it's fantastic. It adds an incredible, funny, weird twist to an already like weird and horrifying and upsetting situation. So Barbarian, I was 3 thumbs up. I won't tell you where that other thumb is, but I had all 3 of them up. And I was excited when Weapons came out. I had a hard time with Weapons, guys. I had a hard time with Weapons. You know when you're watching a movie and about partway through you realize exactly how this movie was pitched? You can hear the conversation that people were having when Zach Cregger was selling the script or whatever, getting financing. And spoiler alert, it went something like this. What if there was a witch, but like in a real small town, but like for real, but no, like for real. I don't think you're hearing me. What if there was a witch like in a small town, but like, bro, for real though. And I would have been okay with that ultimately in execution, except we all know there's one massive hole in the plot of Weapons about being able to locate where certain people may or may not have disappeared to. And if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't have to get too far into it, but there's no shot that the police wouldn't have already solved this before the movie even started. And if you know, you know. Meet me in the comments to vent our anger about that. But whatever. Taking swings, right? Isn't that what we like? Isn't that what we're here to applaud? Taking swings? Fantastic. So let's see what he swings on with this. And I saw a little clip very quickly as I was pulling up the trailer, something about an interview with Cregger talking about which Resident Evil game in particular inspired him. That's where I'm going next. I'm going to go check that out. So I would dig into this if I were you. I'm a Resident Evil fan. I'm a game fan, and I am no joke. I know this sounds like I'm joking or I'm BSing. I'm not. I'm a big fan of that first Resident Evil movie with Mila Jovovich. Directed by her husband, Paul W.S., for wild shit, Anderson, and with a score by Marilyn Manson of all people. And it's actually really good. That first one is awesome. It's a weirdo movie take. It's not really much like the movies. It like starts in a house and then says bump all that. But I'm a big fan of that. So, and like I said, I'm a big fan of being scared in the dark. My wife and I like to play through these games together in the dark, and it's terrifying. I still have nightmares from Resident Evil 2, that giant dude following me around the building. I legitimately thought he was there for a second. Anyway, if you are excited to get into Zach Cregger's new take on Resident Evil like I am excited, genuinely, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to support what it is we do here, which is, I mean, running out of belief for the amount of crazy movies that are coming out this year. I'm not sure what to do with myself. I guess I'll just accept it. I'll try. One day I will. And until then, we live here. Only on VHS. Marilyn Manson score. I'm not kidding. It's awesome.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Oh, and please like and subscribe. Check out more of our videos. Leave a comment. Or don't. You do you.